welcome to the season premiere of The Mix here on Cable 8, the world's most viewed television network. We have an awesome show for you tonight. The one and only Cage Girl is in the house. Yes! Pullman's famed hip-hop dancer from Stubblefields Bar, and she really is as close as Pullman residents will ever get to meeting Lady Gaga, so we have to take advantage of it. I'll be talking to her about how her Cage Girl persona came to be, and as a bonus prize, she will be giving me a free dance lesson at the end of the show. So excited. I've prepared for it by taking several extra strength Tylenols because with the intensity of her dance moves, it's pretty much guaranteed I will leave this set paralyzed. So next time on the show, you'll be seeing me wearing a neck brace. Speaking of Cage Girl and Lady Gaga, have you guys heard about Lady Gaga's new perfume? Heard about this? Saturday Night Live announced it last weekend. Lady Gaga is developing the fragrance right now, and I kid you not, she wants it to smell like, and I quote, blood and semen. That's not even a joke. And she plans to call the perfume Hotel Mattress. Yeah. I'm just mad that I didn't think of making the perfume first. Like, seriously, she is a genius, because every time I stay at a Holiday Inn and I smell the mattress, I'm like, someone definitely just lost their virginity here. Ugh, God, that's nice. God, if I smelled like blood and semen, I would rule the world. I would. I would smell like every sorority girl when they wake up on Saturday mornings. I would. And I can't open the show without congratulating the Cougar men's basketball team on their victory over the UW Huskies last night. Yes! Yes! I knew it would be an amazing game when the announcers started off by asking WSU fans to cheer respectfully throughout the game. Yeah, clearly we heeded that advice by keeping our middle fingers perpetually raised at the Huskies bench. And just in case we weren't classy enough, our fan section came up with anti-rape cheers, which were shouted at one of UW's players who allegedly raped a 16-year-old girl this month. So every time this Husky player got the ball, Cougars screamed creative cheers such as, "No means no, no means no," and my favorite, "You're the rapist." That last cheer clearly took all 18 brain cells that our crowd could muster up to invent. "You're the rapist." That cheer sounds like we're trying to tell him something he doesn't already know. Like he was confused over whether or not he raped someone. Our crowd's just like, "Hey man, just wanted to let you know, I don't know if you're aware, but you're the rapist. Not any of the other guys that were in the hotel room that night, just you." I would have loved for him to catch the ball and hear that cheer and just be like, "Oh, whoa, hold up, time out. It's official, I'm the rapist? Thank you guys for the heads up. I was real confused about if I was really the rapist. Between me and that girl that night in the hotel room, I didn't know who raped who, you know? Maybe he and Lady Gaga can collaborate on the release of the perfume Hotel Mattress. He can be the official sperm donor for her blood and semen fragrance. And then he can come out with a line of men's fragrances called No Means Yes and Hotel Security. It will smell like shame and a courtroom. All right, when we come back, I'm going to discuss some recent news stories with my lovely panel, such as a WSU proposal to start growing marijuana in Pullman, and and President Obama's State of the Union address. And as promised, we will have the incredible Cage Girl. So go grab a Keystone Light and be back in 1 minute. Hello. Welcome back. I'm here tonight with our select panelists.
I'm Allie.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Christina.
All right, so we're going to be discussing the latest current events from entertainment, politics, and glamorous Pullman. So to start off, we want to talk about Obama's State of the Union address. He gave the annual State of the Union address last Tuesday, and reactions were just about what you would expect. It was a little all over the place. What did you think of it personally?
Well, I just want to highlight, I was watching the whole thing, and it's always, yeah, go America, we're doing a great job, and whether you believe it or not, like, just to hype everyone up. But they said, and Obama, and I'm going to quote this, "Serve your country no matter who you love." They panned to the military dudes. Everyone's like, yeah, cool. Stone-faced. They're sitting there like they're not going to let these gays in there. Like,
Oh, God.
They were just like stone-faced, and I was just like, oh my God, because I was excited about that, and Obama, everyone, and the people who should be excited about that the most just weren't. So that surprised me.
Yeah.
See, but with that, you know, if it was instead of they shot to the military, they shot to a bunch of inmates, they'd be like, woo! Yeah, love anyone! You know, because, you know, in jail, it's like men, women, whatever. So I feel like maybe we just need to put some of our inmates, instead of, you know, paying for them to be in jail, pay them to go to the military. Be like, sucks for you, you get to go to Iraq now.
Oh, okay. I like that proposal.
One thing that I thought was great, that, like, you know, I've watched like past, you know, State of the Union addresses, and one thing I thought that was really great was how this time he explained, you know, oh, you know, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do better in this, but I think like he actually had like plans to like back that up this time. Like he actually went like for the environmental stuff, like, you know, we're, you know, in the next 10 years we're gonna be having like 10% more electric cars and you know, solar panels and things like that. Like instead of just, you know, throwing it out there and saying we need to do this, like actually having a plan on how we need, you know, how we need to do it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I was kind of interested in the education portion of his speech. He focused on how we as Americans, especially in like the K through 12 system, are just doing really poorly in the science and math area, and that he thinks we need to start, you know, really emphasizing that and like putting more in and having earlier to later hours of school. And I'm just like, thank God I'm done with K through 12, because if anybody tried to shove more math and science down my throat, I was gonna set someone on fire.
Enough's enough.
And then he goes on to talk about that American students have slipped in science. 2/3 lack even the most basic knowledge. And it's like, you know, I don't know if that's true. We all know now after K through 12 that Earth is in the center of the universe and many other things.
There are stars in the sky.
Yes. All Americans. Yeah. We know so much. And I love that it also said Republicans are proposing a 20% cut that administration officials say would decimate school reform as well as access to college, which personally, after being at WCU for 4 years, I don't know that that's too bad of a thing, because most of the people here at WCU got in with like a 2-point GPA and a North Face sweatshirt, you know? So anyway, moving on. There, last Tuesday, I believe, in a story in the Daily Evergreen, local newspaper here, story that senior philosophy major Tyler Marquardt suggested to President Floyd that WSU grow medical marijuana. Yeah, how do you guys feel about that?
But with this idea, you know how 2 WSU football players got kicked out of school for growing plants inside their house? Was one of the extra roommates proposed this idea? I mean, maybe he's like, okay, fine, I won't make my personal money off of it. But, you know, hey, how about the school make money off it? Like, you know, don't put these plants to waste.
Yeah.
Well, and I know Reggie Moore, the Cougar basketball player, who yesterday, player of the game, had an excellent game. I mean, obviously, you know, he got arrested for medical marijuana or weed.
Right.
And
no medical.
There's no medicine involved.
Just the weed.
The real thing.
The real thing, yeah.
And didn't seem to affect his game performance that much, so, you know.
Calms him down before the game.
Right. One of the things that this the senior philosophy major who's proposing it says is, if you took a football-sized field and grew that outdoors for crop in one season, you would be able to bring in over $10 million into the university in less than 7 months. He says this plan could help the university make money and keep current students and professors at WSU. Yeah. You think? It's like, I think you'll keep current WSU students here forever if you make a football-sized field of weed. No one's going to leave here.
You know what, though? I want to see WSU do that, because everyone's like, oh, weed. We're drinking ourselves to death here. I mean, might as well throw some weed in there. Like, it would be crazy. And
Busch Light is Pullman water.
It runs very deeply here.
Absolutely. So, I mean, we start this, a university puts this through, and then the whole, like, USA, I think, will be a little, I don't know. I think it'll stir some trouble. I think that's a good thing. A little progressive.
Oh, yes. All right, on to our third topic. This is something I personally discovered while I was perusing Facebook, and it was an event made by one of the local presidents of a sorority here, and it's called Win a Date with Delta Gamma, like going on a date with a sorority girl as a prize. It starts off, Delta Gamma presents its first annual DG auction. Just in time for Valentine's Day, we will be auctioning off your favorite ladies and the unique talents they possess. What do we think these include?
Start with
Many
the boy.
things.
Well, we know
colorful
he's
things come to
going,
mind.
so what do you think?
I am definitely. I would. Who wouldn't want to have a romantic RDA dinner with a DG? I mean, that sounds great to me. I mean, these talents, these could be anything. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like,
What would be your top 3 talents, though? So we need to
Top
know.
3
What are the boys looking for?
And as a side note,
I mean-
Adam is in a fraternity, so
Yes.
that's why we're gonna. Adam, what do you feel?
well, okay, for me, I don't like the. This is just me personally. I don't like the high maintenance type girls, you know.
Right,
so it
okay.
can't be that. I think
Definitely
intelligent has to be one. Definitely smart. Good looking, of course.
Of course,
I
of
mean,
course, yeah.
But and also, I kind of like a girl who, a little bit of athletic, likes to go to the gym, that type
Okay.
of
Okay.
thing.
She asked you what talents they have.
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
Yeah.
you made it sound really
Intelligent,
good.
good-looking, and going to the gym is not a talent.
Okay, let's be honest.
You're looking for
Do sorority
talent, come on.
girls. I mean, sorority girls just really like to drink. So.
Right.
Okay.
In all honesty.
They are. Some of the bids that they have up for purchasing are cleaning something of your choice, a romantic RDA dinner, as he mentioned, all you can eat Northside Dining Center, how romantic, and a tutoring session, which I'm like, but what are these girls gonna teach people? Is there like fake tanning 101 that I don't know about?
Nothing's wrong
WCF.
with tanning, though. Nothing's wrong with tanning.
Uh-oh.
Christina, who looks Puerto Rican. You look fabulous, but
Thanks.
you are tan.
That Northside Diner does have good food, though.
Do they?
I
Alright.
like out of all.
It's okay.
I won't hit on
Defend
it.
your DGs.
Defend your DGs. Next, Aaron Carter has checked into rehab. I didn't see that one coming. How do we
Never in
feel
a
about
million
that?
years.
I know, never.
Well, if you've seen him actually, like in pictures, if you Google him, he literally looks like his a little skeleton, and then with like a really fit like bodybuilder woman's body, not like a man's body, like a woman's body.
He is starting to look kind of feminine in that dip right there that's exposed.
He almost looks like he has makeup on, and like on his
Okay,
cheeks.
what
and
celebrity
sure he
doesn't wear
does.
makeup on?
I'm sure he does.
But it's like he's a guy.
You and your makeup, your picture was like.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. I'm all natural. I don't know.
See,
That's good. You're in Pullman. If you were wearing makeup in Pullman as a dude, I'd be like,
Yeah, that'd be a little weird.
yeah, that's called Pikes. But I'm just saying,
that
like
one.
maybe Aaron and Lindsay are trying to like get back together, and he's like, okay, well I have to stick a needle in me to get a girlfriend now.
right.
I mean, especially in Hollywood nowadays. I mean, Hillary's already married.
Yeah.
So he's stuck with Lindsay, and he has to take her from Sam.
Look
You
at
ever know who
you.
Sam, the DJ
She's
is?
on a first name basis.
I'm personally friends with Lindsay. Lindsay, I got you. But
I'm like, who's Sam? I don't know. I don't even know.
but yeah, so I think he has a chance, and I think rehab is just the thing to do now today. In
Right.
Hollywood.
It was kind of weird how they described. They said he was checking in for emotional reasons.
Yeah.
And
Like,
spiritual, though. Let's get it
yeah.
right. Spiritual
What kind of
issues.
spiritual reconstruction are you going to do in rehab? Jesus. All right. Kim Kardashian thinks that Teen Mom is a bad example. Kim Kardashian thinks Teen Mom is a bad example. I love that. I love that. It's like, when you have kids, Kim, I know they're going to see Mommy's First Porno and your naked spread on this month's W and be like, that's a good role model. That's my mom,
See, my thing is though, no one will have kids with her. I mean, she's now 30.
I'd have kids with her if
She's
I
30
was
years
able
old.
to.
Beautiful babies.
Okay, but she's 30
Beautiful.
years old, and for some reason, men.
She's 30?
Yeah, she's 30.
She's
she's
ancient.
I think
she's
just
her
turned
biological clock is ticking. She already got Botox. Like she's old.
She's looking
now.
good.
But
You guys
either
think
way,
she
does-
looks good.
She
frankly.
does have.
But
an-
why do you think there's a reason why all these men have dumped her? I mean, her butt is amazing supposedly, but why
It's
did
an
all
ass
these men
and a
dump?
half.
It is. It
let's
is.
It's lumpy.
It's
I'm
an
just
ass
not
and
a fan.
3/4.
But
I'm gonna round up.
round up here. But for me, it's just I tried watching the sex tape this weekend, and it's just like she was doing her research. I tried.
Doing her
I
research.
tried to do my research.
It's a good attempt.
Don't judge her.
But it's just like it didn't. didn't look good. She wasn't good. It's just, I understand why she's not dating, and she doesn't. No wonder she wasn't a teen mom yet to be a mom. She's not going to be one.
I say we take it easy on the Kardashian here. Like, I don't know, not too
I might
shabby.
just be a little jealous. It's so crazy.
Yeah,
I think
love
she's drop
Kim.
dead. Look at that.
I know. She's pretty.
I mean, airbrush for sure.
Yeah.
But still.
I tap that. So, upcoming movie set to hit theaters on Friday is The Roommate. Have you guys heard? Kind of the thriller, kind of like the worst possible scenario with like a college roommate. Leighton Meester from Gossip Girl looks pretty good.
Minka Kelly.
Minka Kelly? I'm sorry,
Check
I didn't
him out.
mention it. How do you feel about, well, have you had like a weird college roommate situation?
I've had a few. I'll like go down the line though before we come back because I've got a couple. But like, you know how you think of your college experience? I'm living right now. I never thought this would happen. An engaged girl and a lesbian, and like I love them to death. It's just so funny. It's like a motley crew. I'm living. We're like planning weddings, and the little lesbians like, yeah, no, this will be great.
That'd
We're all
be a
going to the
very
dollar
interesting
store
combo.
looking at what's up.
That'd be a very interesting comment.
Yeah, I just like, and I love them to death. I really respect both of their life choices, but I was like, I never in my like wildest dreams would think that would be like my two roomies. We're just chilling.
Right.
I love how you say life choices with like getting married. Like, I respect her life choice.
That's
to
a
get
life
married.
decision. I'm not getting married for like another 10.
Oh, when you're
That's
21,
impressive.
it's a life decision,
Yeah.
I think. That's like a decision. You know?
Absolutely.
See, my thing is with this movie though, this girl Minka Kelly has a tattoo of her sister's name on her boob.
In real life or in the movie?
Just in the movie.
Okay.
Emily, right?
Oh, that is
So first off, that's just weird to have your sister's name on your boob. Second off, Leighton Meester gets the same tattoo on her boob. So now it's her roommate's sister's name on her boob. And I just, like, I know that's supposed to be like, she's kind of creepy, but that's
Wait,
like,
so she has
Just
two
kinda.
yes,
She has
a
two
little.
tattoos then?
No, both of them have the same tattoo that says Emily on their boob. And it's supposedly Minka Kelly's sister in the movie.
Oh, okay.
So, but either way, it's just like, who does that? I don't have my sister's name Brittany on my boob and Ashley on the other one.
Christina, you just want to keep pointing at your tit for the crowd.
Yeah.
But,
I think,
Hey, check them out.
They are. It's a nice job.
thank you.
yeah, as a
thank you.
guy, I mean,
Okay. Sorry, I'm not the PG standard.
All right, so that has been our panel discussion for the week. Cage Girls coming up next. You will not want to miss this. And I'm getting the dance lesson at the end, like I mentioned, so stick around. Oh, welcome back. So if you've been to Stubblefields at all this school year, you have seen our lovely guest ruling the dance floor cages. Give it up for Cage Girl. Hello. Thank you for coming on. We are so happy to have you. So I want to start out with some basic information about you that I found out from creeping your Facebook, as we do. You're a senior architecture major. Architecture.
Yes.
Would you guys have ever in a million years guessed architecture? And now, is architecture what you ultimately want to pursue as a career?
Yes, I would like to go into architecture, possibly further into my future.
Okay, so the Cage Girl, the dancing, isn't incorporated in the future plans.
No, no.
It's just a college
It's
thing.
all just fun thing, yeah.
Okay, now, do you have a dance background? Did you take lessons growing up?
I did not take any lessons. I have learned my moves from purely dancing at Mike's every weekend since I turned 21 a year ago.
Wow, that's amazing. In 1 year, the things we have seen. 1 year, it's amazing. So, as I was creeping your Facebook, I saw that you have a boyfriend.
Yes, I do.
Now, for those of you at home who haven't seen Cage Girl in action, she gets in the cages every weekend dressed to the max and just shakes it like she's in a Diddy Dirty Money music video. So for me to hear she had a boyfriend, I was like, oh my God. So has he seen you in action as Cage Girl?
Yes, he has. Actually, when he first tried to dance with me about 6 months ago, and I had rejected him.
And this was before you guys started dating?
Before we started dating, before I even knew who he was.
Okay.
And then, and then about 6 months later, we met each other Jello wrestling.
Wait,
After Jello wrestling.
you met at Stubblefields at the bar
Yes.
during Jello wrestling.
Yes. He jello wrestled and I jello wrestled, and then we met after we.
Oh my
jello
God.
wrestled.
If that's not the most romantic thing I have ever heard. God, meeting in the tub of jello. I'll never forget when that sploosh of jello came and hit me on the face. I knew it was love. That's amazing. Do you guys ever go to the bar together now and dance together? Or when you're at the bar, is it strictly business, cage girl, only in the cage?
We both go to Silverfields together, but I've kind of made it clear to him that I need to dance.
Yeah.
So, like, just stay off of me and just let me do my thing. And then we come together, like, last 30 minutes and to 10 minutes and dance.
Okay.
I gave him, like, I danced with him like 10 minutes. He was like, thanks for the 10-minute dance lesson. I was like, you're welcome.
I meet up with him for the last 10 seconds of the last song, and then we go home.
Yeah.
Other than that, I tell him to keep away. That's hilarious. So I know that a lot of people have been wondering, do you dance sober or do you drink before dancing?
I usually go sober. I was
Okay.
going sober for a
Impressive.
really long time.
Impressive.
Yeah. Sometimes I would drink just a little bit just to ease up, but I don't like to get really drunk. And I'm not really much of a drinker anyway, so I like dancing sober because it's way more fun that way, and I enjoy doing it.
And I think another big question, are you employed by the bar? Are you getting paid for this?
No, I'm not getting paid by Silverfields to dance, and that has been asked so many times, I can't even count them.
Yeah, that's okay. I know that I've probably had people come up to me and ask that at least 10 times. I mean, I hear that all the time. So not only are you noticed for your great dancing, but the costumes, obviously. I mean, look at this.
Very elaborate, yes.
How long does it take for you to get ready?
Typically, when I plan around a theme. I had this hat before Cage Girl was even Cage Girl.
All right.
So I was like, I think I'm gonna do a cop theme. So I'll find some things I have laying around. I ripped up some stockings.
Okay, so you do a lot of your own costuming.
And this takes about an hour to put on.
Okay.
With all the layers and everything.
Yeah, it's incredibly impressive. How did that start with the idea for costumes? I mean, did you just never want Halloween to end? You wanted to make every weekend October 31st, just keep it going?
No, actually when I first turned 21, I had never worn a skirt to Mike's in my life. I thought it was terrible and dirty. I was like, no, I just wear jeans. So then after a while, someone convinced me to wear a skirt to Mike's, and I was like, you must be out of your mind. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. And then I incorporated, I was like, why do these girls wear, a lot of girls wear skirts to Mike's. And so then I was like, I had some leg warmers that I had for some boots. I put those on. I was like, oh, those look cool. And then before you know it, what it is now is just like an evolution of all of my outfits over time. If I went to Mike's dressed like this, like from day one, people would probably be like, what the hell is this? But people have been noticing me changing over time.
You had to slowly break people in.
Yeah, it was hard breaking people into this.
Legging by legging.
Dirty looks.
Break people in. I don't know if you hear how much buzz you've generated with Cage Girl, but I hear about you, I don't know, few times a week at least around campus and stuff. And the big thing recently is that you've created a fan page on Facebook called WSU Cage Girl, which people can like, and you post pictures of your costumes before you go out. How did that idea come to be? What were you thinking?
At first, I was opposed to the idea. I had been talking to a few people, and I had some friends, especially in architecture, be like, you need to make a Cage Girl fan page. And I was like, no, Cage Girl's not that popular. People don't even know who I was. People were telling me I was famous and all this stuff. And I was like, there is no way I am famous. That's ridiculous. And then more and more I would go to Mike's, more people would be like, oh, Facebook. So I went to Munchies, and there was a couple of girls that finally said, you need to do it. So over this last Christmas break, I was like, I want to see what happens. I did it, and I already have like 270 ads.
Wow.
In 1 month.
270 ads in 1 month. That's amazing. So this is one thing that people seem to notice is that you don't like to dance with people in the cages. You like to kind of do your own thing, and if people approach you, you kind of, get them away. You know what I mean? What's the reasoning behind that?
I just really, when I first went to Mike's, I really just wanted to dance by myself. I started out as, I was dancing with guys, but then they weren't getting the message that I kind of just want to dance alone. And guys at Mike's tend to do this motion a lot.
Yeah.
And so I just can't do that. And I just like started developing this dancing style that I can't do by myself, that I can't do with them.
Right.
So I was like, I like how I'm dancing, and I can't do that if guys grabbed onto me, and they get offended if I reject them and flip me off. But it's like, I'm just trying to do what I want to do, and I
Right.
can't do that with a guy grabbing onto me like an animal.
Okay. I hear ya. Well, keep in mind what she just said about that her dance moves are difficult to do with people around her, because she's about to teach me some of these dance moves right after this break. So stay tuned. I'm gonna get into my costume so we can do this together. So stick around. We'll be right back after the break. Yes, thank you. Welcome back to Pullman's Girls Gone Wild Cops Edition. We are here with the amazing Cage Girl. She just gave an awesome interview. Thank you for letting us into your life. And now the much anticipated dance lesson. So
right.
Let me in here. Tell me what you do.
I just want to make a quick note that these are 100% natural moves. I did not copy any music videos.
All right.
Okay. So one popular thing that I've noticed I've done is have a foot back here.
Okay.
And have a foot front right here.
Okay.
Like one hand on your hip.
Okay.
And then just kind of twist your hips back to side. It gets faster with music, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now we're gonna do the razor elbow.
Okay.
So you're gonna reach around like this and pull back.
Oh my God.
And as you come back, your hips go with you.
Okay.
So it goes like this. And then another one, this is the second one I'll teach you.
Okay.
Put your hands like this.
Okay.
And then
Wait a minute. You've got a hand thing too.
yeah. Probably so
Do I hear like a
top. Got it?
We're gonna knock each other out. Is that it? There's
Yeah.
most of it?
Well, yeah. So then you go down like this as your top.
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
Just feel it. Feel it.
Ah! Go! Just do your thing. This is why we shot her on. Yeah! Do it. Do the throwing movie now.
Oh.